Good morning, lovelies. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. La la la. I need all of the coffee this morning. I'm gonna try and share this to my group. Maybe. Probably not though. My computer's being all whoopsie and slow. Whatever, I'll share it later. Sorry everybody, if you're in my group, you're gonna see the replay. If you're watching this part, you probably are watching the replay, so say hashtag replay for me so I know you were here. Yeah, no, my other computer's trying to load. It's super slow. I think I need to invest in an upgrade finally. Like, it's fine and it works. It's just like, if I don't use it consistently, then it's like turtle speed and I can't handle it. So good morning. Happy Tuesday. I'm going to try and go quickly. I'm also going to try and not drop things, say wrong words, or forget words. But put your bets in on what happens. And if you say all three, you're probably right. So today, I think I've decided on my look. I hadn't when I was writing my description thing out. I think I'm going to try and do a simple look with just like a bold red lip. So yeah. Let's talk about the giveaway because I haven't been doing a ton of videos in August. We had a hurricane in Iowa last week, and it's like, what, the 18th already? Okay. Nope, I can't handle that. So let's talk about the giveaway. This month's giveaway is for an Extralast eye pencil in black. This is my go-to. And it's also for the eyebrow and lash serum. This is really great product. It does work for me so well. So well that I forget to use it most of the time and I still see growth. Is that bad? Probably. Anywho, and then it's also for a $25 Betty Jane Boutique gift card. You're going to want to get that because we're going to have some flash sales and things going on, and we will start to get new fall stuff in. So if you want input on what we get in terms of clothing, join my VIP group. If you want to get in on August's giveaway, all you have to do is like and share the video and then comment shared so I know it was you. Okay, so I already have my Time Locker setting spray on. Nope, that's totally not what this is. Who voted completely wrong word? You get a point. We're going to get a point for every time I do that today. This is the VFX Pro Camera Ready Primer. This is the Time Locker setting spray that I forgot to put on, so moving on. It's probably why I said that, because I was like, oh, you didn't put that on. Anywho, we have 1 point already for someone who said the completely wrong word. So I'm going to use my VFX Pro Camera Ready Foundation, and then this is the Morphe E31, which is not on there. Anyway, it's a flat, dense foundation brush, and I really like it. If you're looking to invest in really quality brushes with smaller sets, instead of doing the Morphe route, Farmasi did come out with, and they're going hot, these cute number 2, these cute brush sets that you can get. So check those out on the website. They are going like hotcakes. I listened in on our CEO, Emery Tuna, yesterday. He was just addressing some issues we've been having, so I might rant just a hot second on shipping stuff. So if you all aren't aware, like if you don't ship things or use the United States Postal Service, there is straight up some craziness going on. I have noticed it not only with Betty Jane shipping, but also with Farmasi shipping times. Like, it's insane. The post office is super backed up. I had a brand new customer order from me online, and that was over 2 weeks ago, and we still have no update. So I'm really, really frustrated. So anywho, there's put a link. I'll figure it. I remember seeing someone post it. You just like text a word to this number, and it will automatically email your congressperson to say, hey, let's fix this because this isn't cool. So anywho, that's what's on that. But we also have some other cool new products coming out. They were like hinting at, and I was like, okay, well, let us influencers know before they launch so we can like talk about them. So what I know is coming, very vaguely, because they like to be vague, I guess. We will be getting later this year. It sounds like it'll probably be maybe a holiday palette. We will be getting a 12 color eyeshadow palette, like not the colors we currently have, but fun, bright, bold colors. And we will also be getting an 18. Good morning, Yvonne. We will also be getting an 18 color eyeshadow palette. Because I need, hang on, hopefully I don't drop these because that would make me really sad. Because I need another, oh God, these are heavy. Because I need another eyeshadow palette. I have a problem. It's fine. It's whatever. It's whatever. Nope, I did not blend that other side in. So yeah, so we've got some new eyeshadow palettes coming out. Those will be later. I'm thinking holidays time. They were kind of vague on that. But that's super, super exciting. Emery said lots of bright golds and shinies. And I'm like, okay, bring them out now. So that was kind of fun. What else did they announce was coming? They will be working on, we keep telling them, we need more diversity in our foundation colors, especially in like the BB and CC creams. They do not go very dark, so they're going to work on diversifying their colors for our foundations, which is wonderful because everybody needs to be represented. What other products did he say was coming out? I forget. 2 points if I forget something. Somebody could be up to 3 points now. Let's see. So yeah, so that was just kind of a cool call. They're opening some more warehouses. There were a bunch of us that were like, can you please put one in the Midwest? We don't have to wait for forever because there's a ton of us in the Midwest. So I doubt it, but that'd be sweet. So yeah, just fun stuff coming, like fun new things with Farmasi, fun new things with Betty Jane. Like I said, if you want input on what I order for our fall line, and if you want to get first dibs on any of our like spring collection and summer collection going on like a flash sale, join the VIP group. It's linked in my page. There's like a little tab that says groups, so just say join and I'll approve you if you're not already part of it, because I will be first doing some flash sales on some of our items, and then I'll do it first for the group, and then I'll kind of open it up for everyone else. And then I will also be on the hunt for new products. So I will, things that I think y'all are like, I'll just throw it in there and say, what do you think? And you all can vote on some of the new stuff that I order in for fall. So if you want to be part of that, join that group. So yeah, so just going to do a simple look today. Simple eye makeup look and a bold red lippy. I'm trying to be quick, but we all know I'm long-winded and typically do not end up being very fast. So what I've done so far is I've put on a light layer of my foundation, and it still has amazing coverage. I like all layers light. The nice thing about our foundations is if you like a more coverage or a heavier foundation, you can absolutely build it up. That's what I dig about it. And then I put on just a little bit of concealer to brighten. And then I put on just a little bit of contour and it gave me a little shape. Turning in my chair, sorry. I like to sit with my legs crossed in my chair, which is really weird. But then I spin around a lot. That's how life is. I was MIA yesterday because this whole like I don't sleep thing. So anyone who knows me, I am getting ready for bed at 8:30 and like 9 o'clock by. Because I get up at 5. Well, my new fun thing I'm doing is not being able to sleep, like not even wanting to, just being wide awake until like midnight. And then I'm like, oh, I should really try and go to bed now. So, ta-da, takes me a hot second to wake up in the morning now. And I'm only allowed 1 cup of coffee, 4 points, sorry. If you're not in on the inside joke, I posted that I'm on no sleep, so you can tag in the comments how many times you think I will either say a wrong word, forget a word, or drop something. And if you said all 3, I think we're up to like 4 points so far. So, or you can say individually how many times. I won't be able to keep track, but it'll be in the video. Yeah, so anywho, I'm only allowed 1 cup of coffee per my doctor. So this might be a little rough. Okay, so the look I'm going to do, again, I'm going to do a simple eye look. Boom, I got it. I'm going to use the Vintage Season palette. This is my go-to. It is my favorite, especially for just like fun looks that you can do every day with just like a little pop. I would say if people like neutral and are kind of afraid of color, the other palette that's really great in neutral is the Vice Brown palette. beautiful colors in there. Okay, so for today's look, I'm going to take this light color and spin in my chair. Whoop, there we go. I'm gonna put that right under my brow bone. Most of the way down, probably to right where I would put my darker color. I'm also going to go in here with that color just to brighten up that area. Again, we're gonna do a simple look. I might throw on just a small wing just so you can see how to do a nice everyday look without having to go all glammy wham. You know, it's not for everybody. Heck, it wasn't for me for a while. If you all can believe it, there was about 2 years of my life where I didn't really wear a ton of makeup. Weird, I know. And then I saw the light and I'm wearing makeup again. Now I'm going in with this middle color. I'm just going to go over the lid with that. And I'm going to just angle it down this way. So like leave space here. And then I'm going to angle it up over my brow bone. I'm going to go in and from the corner of my eye, kind of following the line of my eye, I'm going to angle it up this way to give me that lifted kind of cat eye look. So kind of angled up from here, angled up from here, and just kind of gives you kind of a lifted look that way. We're gonna go and build this up a little darker. Okay, next time. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, say hello so I know you're here. Again, if you're watching this later, when we're not live, say #replay so I know you were here. Don't forget to get in on the August giveaway because it includes not only 2 amazing staples from Farmasi, the Extralast eye pencil in black, and then the eyebrow and lash serum to help grow those eyelashes and brows out. I'm also throwing in a $25 Betty Jane Boutique gift card. So make sure you share and let me know that you did. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna go super simple, like it's not even dark. You can build this look up if you want to, if you wanted more of a smoke. Oops, I closed that and I was like, I am going to go in on my bottom lash line with the dark color. I hope you can't see me do that when it's down here. And then just do a little, smoke that out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because it's just a little bit of a difference, a little smoke. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I just felt like a little bit extra, but not too much extra. Because I was going to do this look not last week because there was no power, but the week before, and then I just went all zhuzhy because I got inspired and I morphed it into a really cool look, but I was like, that's not simple, Lindsay. Okay, sure. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows before I decide on what I'm going to do for my eyeliner. Again, I need a better system than all my brushes just going everywhere on this table. Trying to find my spoolie. There it is. Okay, so for my eyebrows, my go-to is the eyebrow liner pencil. There are powders, which I used to use powders a lot. They are amazing as well. They also have the gel eyebrow stuff. Both are great. I'm usually in a hurry, so I just stick to my go-to, which is this, the liner. Okay, so all that I do, I'm brushing my eyebrows kind of into place, and then I outline them because, as you can see, they're very non-existent. Summer and being out in the sun tends to bleach mine out very badly. So then I just go through, because you really can't see my eyebrows, and I just line them, and then I fill them in. A lot of people don't have to do this, but I do. And then so that it's not just like caked on your face, you know? Then I go back through with my spoolie and just kind of brush out that gel a little bit. Ta-da! Look, I have an eyebrow now. What? Okay. I always have to joke about it. I was shooting my day 6 of my 25-day push-up challenge to bring awareness to mental health issues, anxiety, suicide, depression, all those things. And yesterday, well, first of all, I was running late, and I have a bunch of stuff at work to get done. So I didn't even put on makeup yesterday. And I filmed the video, and I was like, oh my gosh, your face is just, you have no eyebrows. So I had to laugh about it. I was like, I maybe should have put some eyebrows on before I filmed, but whatever. Just doing push-ups, you know. Today, for day 7, I'm going to try and attempt to do non-modified push-ups. What? I'm gonna try. Might be bad. Okay, so now, since the Extralast is going to be the giveaway for this month, I'm just going to use the Extralast to do the simple look. And like I said, I'm going to do just a little bit, just a tiny bit of a wing, which I was so terrified of them for so long, but once you learn some tricks, I'm going to tell you it's super easy. So I will start with just lining my eye normally. So I'm going to start at the corner over here and just small little strokes. This is especially helpful if you have wrinkly eyes like I do. It gives you that nice solid line look without tugging on your eye. And I have wrinkly eyes because I used to tug in my 20s. Okay, so to do a slight cat eye, what you want to do for your bottom kind of line is follow the shape of your bottom eye, right? So mine kind of comes up this way, so I just put like a little point where I want the end to be, and then I connect that dot like that, and then I typically come in and just connect that line to that lash line, line, all the lines. Just a simple wingy dingy. And I had this tiny little mole, like this itty bitty little mole on that side that always makes it difficult. Oh man, I see all these videos on Instagram because my feed's full of them now, of these beautiful eye looks being done, and they have to be on, like, I don't know, 17-year-old girls, because their eyelids are just flat and flawless, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure even in my early 20s they weren't flat and flawless. And we're just gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Follow that bottom lash line up to get where you're going to put your wing. Hope that they're even. They're close. And then I'm gonna put just a little bit of black in the outer corners on the bottom. And then I'm going to hopefully find my little angled brush. So I'm going to take this brush again that I put the powder on with, and I'm just going to soften that out a scotch. And then I feel like brightening up my lower waterline. So I'm going to take the White Express. This is a white kohl pencil. We have them in multiple colors, and these are amazing for doing like smoky looks, for doing your waterlines. Great. Okay, so that'll brighten up my eye just a titch. And then time for the piece de resistance, my mascara. I don't know why I keep closing that. So my go-to is the Zen. Again, when this one runs out, we'll try a different one. I'll let you know what I think. So I'm just going to apply a coat of this to my lashes quickly. Okay, and again, I start from the base of my lashes and I wiggle up. And because I'm the most non-observant person, non-observant, I, for the first 4 months, did not realize that this brush has 2 sides to it. I should be better at looking at things. So hopefully you can see this. Okay. Maybe focus. One side is longer than the other. Can you see that? So one side's longer than the other, which is amazing. So the longer side I use for my top lashes, and the shorter side I use for my bottom lashes, just so I don't accidentally hit, you know, the wand on my under eye. But I've shown you all the trick for if you do that. So that's probably why I kept doing that for the longest time, because I was using the long side. I don't know what I'm doing that for. So yeah, 2 sides to this, which is really nice. The other thing I found is I can get really close into my lash line with the smaller one, which is kind of neat. Yeah, so when I figured that out the other day, I was playing around with it. So I thought I'd share. Okay, just doing a nice coat on the top. And then we'll find that short edge and we'll do a nice coat on the bottom. Actually, there's a little bit of stuff there that I don't want to get on. Has everyone that got affected by the storm, their houses and everything cleaned up? Does everyone have power back? I know Newton just got it the other day, which is insane. My dad here in Des Moines, he didn't get it until Saturday at like 3, I think. And I think there's still some places in Cedar Rapids that doesn't have power. So if you're willing and able, I know there are lots of donations, like GoFundMes and things set up that you can donate to, you know, people in need in Cedar Rapids and things. Like not having power, like not only, you know, do you lose all that food, like my dad had this big meat, like a deep freeze full of meat that, so that it's crazy. I don't know. So anyway, if you are able, even just $5 will help people immensely. So hopefully, and if you're here in Des Moines and you need help cleaning up or anything, give me a shout. I can't tonight because I not only have work to do, but I also am hanging out with a friend tonight. But let me know. I'm willing to help because there's still lots of cleanup that needs to be done. Like my mom stopped by yesterday. I had ordered, she found these like breast cancer awareness shirts. They're super cute. I ordered them off of Etsy and they came. So she came to pick them up and she was like, oh my gosh, your neighborhood is insane. It's still like a war zone. I'm like, yeah, like my neighborhood was bad in the storm. I got so lucky. So lucky. I don't have any trees in my yard, but my neighbor has really big trees. And typically in storms, all the limbs will fall into my yard. So my dad gets some firewood. He's happy about that. But all like half of her trees kind of fell down into her yard. Like it's insane. But anywho, so if you need help, let me know. If you are in a good spot and are able to, you know, help those that are in Cedar Rapids that are still having issues. Like the fact that the storm wasn't covered nationally is unreal. Like no one really outside of Iowa knows it happened. There was a freaking hurricane with 100 mile per hour plus winds that ripped through. Like it's insane. And no one knows about it. So, anywho, okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm taking the lip liner 207 and I'm just lining my lips quickly. And long ago, I was not a believer in lip liner. However, these again are like almost like a kohl kind of based. Our Long Last lip wear is awesome. I noticed probably a 2-hour plus difference when I line my lips and then put it on of lasting power. So I highly recommend the, I think $6 investment in one of these, $6.90 for a lip liner. Okay, so just lining those lips and filling them in. Okay, so that's done. Now, I was looking for, boom, Superstar. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use Red Love, which is like the most beautiful, go-to, perfect red you will ever find in your life. For like that fierce, like, you know, dramatic, 1940s, 50s glam, or just a power red lip. You all know I love a power red lip. So I'm going to use that first, and then I think I'm going to go back in with a little bit of the star look. Okay, well, I made a mess. Color inside the lines. We need to add that too. Lindsay does crazy stuff in the morning when she doesn't sleep. So I think I'm going to try this. This might be a disaster. Okay, so now I'm grabbing Superstar, which is this really deep red, which is also amazing. And I'm going to scrape off most of the color because I only want just a scotch, right? And a scotch, I don't know if I made that word up. It might be a real word, but it's just a tiny bit. And I'm keep scraping over the same spot, so it keeps going back on. So I'm going to do is I'm just on the corners, just lightly tap and blend in. We're going to try this. This might just be a colossal fail. It's looking like it's going that way. Just gonna, get red lip. Look at that, right all over my lip. I look like a child in my makeup. We all knew it was gonna happen today. Okay, so you're gonna clean up those edges. Don't experiment on a live, Lindsay. Don't do it. But anywho, what I was trying to do before I completely destroyed my face was just try and do a dimension in a different way. That is great. Okay. Oh my God, I can't even look at myself. All right, hang on. I gotta fix it. Don't experiment on a live. Okay. Kind of cleaned up, but also kind of not. Red lipstick everywhere. I'll fix it before I take my pictures. Ta-da! Happy Tuesday. Okay, well, finishing touches. Oh my gosh, because I'm an insane person. I'm going to grab my highlighter palette and my, whatever this brush is from Sephora I got forever ago. And today I'm gonna use the gold or orangey color. And so for highlighter, we just go at the tops of our cheekbones. I can't believe I just got red lipstick all over my face. It's awesome. Top of our cheekbones. You can do right at the kind of the corners of your eyebrows, or anywhere the light kind of hits you down the center of your nose, right? Highlight that. We'll do our Cupid's bow, and then because why not, I'm gonna take my finger, do a little bit in the center of this red lip here and blend that in. And voila. So that is our simple look using the Vintage Season palette and then a Fierce Red Lippy. Oh, you love it. Thanks, Yvonne. Just a complete mess this morning. There's seriously, I need to put a little I need to fix my foundation around my mouth because it went a little bonkers. Oh, well, hopefully you all got a little bit of a laugh. You can hear my mom's laugh now. Oh, look, and I even got on my teeth. Gosh, hot mess alert over here. Happy Tuesday. Can only go up from here, right, y'all? Okay, well, thank you for those of you that have been watching Yvonne the whole time. Oh my gosh. Speaking of my mom's laugh, we need to set up a time because I want to show you all this phenomenal product that I've been keeping under lids because I want to show you how it works. So, thanks, Yvonne. We call it at Farmasi Botox in a box. It is, I forget the name of it. It's part of the Age Reverses line. It is insane how it works. So like if you have wrinkles and fine lines and whatever, you can put this on and like literally I watched it on my mom's face. Her wrinkles just popped out and smoothed out. Like not completely, no, because she has some really deep wrinkles, but what it did was insane. So anywho, Mom and I are going to schedule a time to do so I can show you all that product, and then I'll show you all how to do makeup on a mature face. So we need to schedule that, and then you can hear all the giggles and laughs, Yvonne, because I'm sure we're just going to back and forth and then laugh and then whatever. So anywho, thank you all that tuned in today. I still can't stop looking at this red smear up here. Remember, life's crazy. When you do silly stuff, you just gotta laugh about it. You can't be mad. I mean, come on, the world's nuts. So be kind to yourself today. Be kind to others. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to get in on the giveaway, and we'll see you next time. Bye.